You need one that shows up. Work days, game days, and these days. Because the minutes, the hours, and the days add up. And Ram is up for them all. Ranked the most dependable full-size truck by J.D. Power and backed by Canada's best warranty of 10 years or 160,000 kilometers. You better believe nothing stops Ram.
PetSmart is celebrating 30 years in Canada. From June 1st to 3rd, members earn 10 times the points on merchandise and services. Then stick around. June 4th to the 7th is packed with tail-wagging savings, in-store and online. PetSmart. Anything for pets.
And here's your drink.
Thanks.
New Smash Burgers at A&W. Made with grass-fed beef. Only for a limited time.
Sometimes life takes you on a journey off-road. Lets you cruise on a paved road. Lets you climb to new heights on a dirt road. And enjoy the comfort of a road home. Take on all the roads of life with Jeep's legendary 4x4 capability leading the way. Right now, get 0% financing up to 84 months on the 2026 Jeep Wrangler.
Bleu de Chanel, l'exclusif.
For our blind and low vision viewers, the Weather Network offers regional audio description weather reports during our local forecast on the 10s.
It's that time. We have some wonderful videos to show you and also some great photo submissions. And we'll start off with this picture from Alan by way of Kitchener, Ontario. And it is quite the shot here. The sun low on the horizon, some cool clouds here. How about this for some cool shots in the sky? We have this forked lightning captured by Braden in Portage La Prairie, Manitoba. We know Manitoba has seen a lot of action this week. Multiple tornadoes confirmed on Tuesday. Subsequent days bringing more tornado warnings. And with that, we will now transition to our videos. So how's this for a contrast? You have the stormy weather in some parts of the country. Vancouver, it's a great beach day here, and many folks taking advantage. You can't blame them. Now, Joggins, Nova Scotia, we have the tide that's pulled back, and that's led to kind of a unique opportunity. Capture a video like this.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area.
Our meteorologists never lose sight of a storm. Storm Center, live on our app, website, and TV, always one step ahead.
The first named tropical storm of the season. This force of nature, we start in Alaska, where the state's fire service has released this footage of their efforts to suppress a wildfire near the town of Ambler. Local reports said firefighters were mobilized on Thursday after the fire was spotted near a landfill. Now we head to Alberta, where rainfall, and lots of it, has led to some issues, and we continue to see more rain in the forecast, even thunderstorms in parts of Alberta in the days ahead. And we finish with this satellite footage capturing the first named tropical storm of the season as it moved northwest through the Pacific Ocean on Thursday. Imagery shows Tropical Storm Amanda, which is likely to weaken over the course of the weekend.
Almost 2 weeks without rain, but we're putting a pause on the dry weather. We're going to be dealing with some active weather heading into our Saturday, but all kicking off Friday evening. Now, we are still going to be looking at some clear conditions for the remainder of our day on Friday. Overnight, we have the risk of some nocturnal thunderstorms across the GTA, across southern Ontario. If you're headed up towards the Cottage, it's going to be a wet one tonight, but things should clear up heading into your Saturday. Now, the main risk when we're talking about some of the severe storms is going to be in northeastern Ontario. So if you're in Parry Sound, Algonquin, and then right along the shorelines of Lake Erie. Now, fortunately, these storms should remain further south, looking at the risk into the Niagara Peninsula as well, bringing with a strong wind as well as the risk of some small hail. But across the GTA Saturday, it's looking like a beautiful day because the humidity is going to be a little bit lower comparative to what we have been seeing across the region for a while. Now, as we take a look at your temperatures heading up on Saturday afternoon for Cottage Country, right around the low 20s, feeling closer to the mid 20s, which is some good news. But in terms of the rainfall, we can be looking at the heaviest amounts right along the shorelines of Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, stretching into Bancroft, into the GTA, 5 to 10 millimeters. Any rain is good, especially when you take into consideration how dry we really have been. As we take a look into next week, I have some good news for folks that like that Florida heat. The humidity, all of that is going to be rising up into southern Ontario, across the GTA, and as we head towards the middle of the week or even into Thursday, it's going to feel closer to the high 30s.
Mosquitoes, they're the absolute bane of my existence in the summer and the spring. This year we've had a cool, wet spring, which means lots of water around. But how's summer going to be? Well, it's all dependent on how much water remains into the heat of the season.
What we saw the last few weeks was a slow development, but the stagnant water remained on the ground. Like there was no drying or quick drying. If you have a quick drying, the water disappears, well, there's just no mosquitoes.
These stagnant pools are critical for mosquitoes because a good chunk of their life cycle is spent underwater. Eggs are laid here, larvae develop, and eventually the adults emerge ready to bite, which is what they're doing to me right now. Without those pools, we don't have mosquitoes. Unfortunately, this spring, these pools are everywhere.
We have the perfect conditions so the larvae slowly develop, but in big numbers. We expect a larger nuisance by mosquitoes in the coming weeks.
At this point in the spring, we can't really say too much about what we expect for our summer mosquito numbers.
We have very dry and hot weather in June and July. It will kill those adults and produce less next generations. When you have humid temperature, a bit of rain, then it maintains the adult must survive longer, and the new larvae also have.
Yeah, in good news for the mosquitoes of eastern Canada, our Weather Network forecast is just about perfect for producing more of them. Below average temperatures and above average precipitation. Wait, no, that's not good news for me.
Wondering how to read our maps, change your language, find a location? We've got you. Help.theweathernetwork.com.
Are you going to be able to keep it together on this one?
I am nothing if not profesh. Don't make me use this.
Wild Cards on CBC Gem.
At Wayfair, delivery and setup can be as easy as, well, doing nothing.
That was fast.
Room of choice delivery and fast expert setup.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
You don't need a truck that talks. You need one that shows up. Work days, game days, and these days. Because the minutes, the hours, and the days add up. And Ram is up for them all. Ranked the most dependable full-size truck by J.D. Power. And backed by an unsurpassed 10-year or 160,000-kilometer warranty. Get 0% financing for 72 months on both the 2026 Ram 1500 and Ram 2500 at the Ram Make Your Move event.
This little light of mine.
Every year, precious children are born with a cleft lip or palate. Left untreated, it is a life-threatening hardship. Cast aside, they live life in the shadows and darkness. But through that darkness, there is a light that can help them shine, and that light is you. With your generous heart and as little as $240, you can provide free, safe surgery and care to one child on our surgical wait list. Our dedicated medical volunteers offer their skills and give their time, but we can't operate without your help. Give the gift of a future filled with love and hope, where their light and smile will always shine bright. Please don't hesitate. Give today at BeTheirLight.ca or by calling 1-844-514-8200.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area.
live radar, real-time air quality, pollen counts, historical temperatures, everything you want to know. The Outdoor Index in our app.
These are your weather headlines. Humid air creeps into the eastern half of the country. Talking about daytime highs close to that 30-degree mark. Humidex pushing above that, but it comes with the price of some unsettled weather. Even severe storms can't be ruled out on Saturday across parts of the Nickel Belt into southeastern Ontario, southwestern Quebec. Unsettled weather, also the story out west where a trough looms. We could see severe storms across central Alberta on Friday. And then on Saturday, that severe storm risk shifts further into southern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba.
As the Okanagan prepares for another intense wildfire season, fire crews are working around the clock right now to beat nature to the punch. But they aren't using water, they're using matches. Early in 2026, the University of British Columbia Okanagan launched the National Prescribed Burn Training Initiative. Through an $8 million grant, the team has designed a program that trains fire practitioners and land managers across Canada on how to safely use prescribed burns as a tool to protect forests.
Our aim is to study kind of the longer-term response of this ecosystem to the treatments and to provide recommendations back to the city.
This research team from UBCO has been following on a prescribed burn at Knox Mountain. They were checking the soil health and noting which species have recovered in the area.
Measuring how far the burn went into the soil.
And here's the really interesting part about this location. Back in 2023, there was actually a wildfire in the park. So the team has been able to compare how the ecosystem recovers after a prescribed burn versus an out-of-control fire. One of the main things they're taking a look at is a disturbing trend that has been noticed after high-intensity, out-of-control wildfires, and that is the abundance of invasive grasses.
Some species like cheatgrass, which is one of the invasive plants we have present here, is known to have positive feedbacks with fire. So that means it responds really well to fire, it comes back, it outcompetes other species, and then it also dries out and provides a lot of flashy fine fuels that can burn fairly hot during a wildfire event, and they tend to burn really quickly.
But does the ecosystem have the same response after a less intense prescribed burn? So far, it seems the answer is no.
I don't see a lot of invasive plants.
Yeah,
here. Like this
I'm like,
I
just see native, yeah.
This is quite encouraging.
The forest floor here that was once charred from a prescribed burn is now being replaced by native species.
This is a fire-adapted ecosystem, so if we can restore fire, the type of fire that the system is adapted to, it makes sense that any native plants that are already, present in the seed bank or existing in the plant community are going to respond well.
And while this research seems hopeful, they also know that it won't be a quick fix. After more than a century of strict fire suppression, our forests have accumulated debris and fuel that's going to take time to clear. But by restoring fire as a natural process and fighting back invasive species right now, BC is making a vital long-term down payment on a more resilient Okanagan in the future.
Step into the heart of the Canadian wilderness at Manitoba's Riding Mountain National Park. The unique mix of ecosystems is a sanctuary for a range of wildlife, including one of the densest black bear populations in North America, over 250 species of birds, and a reintroduced herd of around 40 plains bison within the Lake Audie Bison Enclosure. With an extensive network of trails, it's easy to discover the park's diverse natural beauty. The heart of the park is a perfect place for a swim or stroll, Clear Lake. It's also the commonly used name for the town site of Wasagaming, where you'll find the park's visitors center. Summers are normally pleasant and mild.
Patio, beach, trail. Know what sun you're walking into. Enjoy our UV forecast and sun protection tips.
In Assiniboine folklore, the thunderbird is a powerful giant bird with wings that make the sound of thunder and eyes that shoot lightning.
I'll just get you some napkins.
Perfect.
New smash burgers at A&W, made with grass-fed beef, only for a limited time.
The answer you've been searching for is the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee Hybrid.
Bleu de Chanel, l'exclusif.
The truck with road presence. The truck with a sport performance hood. 20-inch all-black aluminum wheels. Rugged black grille. And it comes with an unsurpassed 10-year or 160,000-kilometer warranty. The new 2026 Ram 1500 Black Express. Starting at $56,995.
It's Dollar Drink Summer at McDonald's. Get a small fountain drink or a small iced coffee for just $1 each plus tax all summer long. Dollar Drink Summer, only at McDonald's.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area.
This local forecast is brought to you by Scott's Miracle-Gro. Satisfy your garden's hunger with Miracle-Gro.
We are hitting pause on the dry weather across southern Ontario for this weekend. Rain is returning, stretching all the way into northeastern Ontario. Widespread, upwards of 20 to 30 millimeters expected across eastern Ontario, and 5 to 10 up towards northeastern. And with it, the risk of some thunderstorms. Severe possible for Saturday from Sudbury into Quebec, with the possibility of some severe storms down towards Lake Erie as well. Through the overnight, we will expect to see some nocturnal thunderstorms across southern Ontario. That clears out, but Saturday is looking like a very pristine day for the majority of the